halfway through the week and we're back on your screen like we never left. It's a fantastic Wednesday morning in the city of Benin, and we are glad to have you join us on another fantastic episode of The Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV. Today we are going to be having an interesting chit-chat about some of the trends that rocked the Nigerian social media space in 2021. My name is Osasoge Ibiayi. You get to meet the gorgeous ladies of The Breakfast Show after this break. Welcome back. Now, if there is anything that Nigerians are good at, they are great at it, it is the ability to find humor in everything, no matter their circumstances. As a result of this, 2021 was a big deal for Nigerians, especially in the social media space, due to several viral moments that rocked the social media space from January till the end of the year. Joining me today in this conversation are my beautiful breakfast show ladies, Favor of Bieloba, and of course, Joy Matthew. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Morning, Sister.
Yes, good morning. I trust you had a lovely night.
Yeah, very well.
Okay, so as you can see, Joy Matthew is a new face. This is her debut on the program, and of course, you're going to be catching her on more of our program.
Yeah, welcome to the team, Joy. Welcome.
Thank you, Sogi.
Okay, so guys, let's dive straight into the matter at hand. Trends that rocked the Nigerian social media space in 2021. I have a whole list of them, and we're going to be going through them one after the other. But before we start going through all of these challenges and trends, for me, I like to say that 2021 is a year of I came, I saw, and I conquered. Because so many things happened, from dragging people, calling people out on social media, to celebrities that had huge scandals on social media, to the different trends that we're about to talk about. So I'll name some of these trends, and you just say which one you participated on. Right? Okay. So let's do this. So some of the trends include, we had the Charlie trend / challenge.
That was the opening of
That was the opening of the year.
That was January last year.
Yes. So I think for those who do not know, the Charlie challenge had to do with writing some numbers. You know the way they used to call spirits those days.
Yeah.
You see, they want to call spirits. They write some numbers on pieces of paper, and then they put 2 pencils and call out a spiritual name, and then the pencil moves. I don't know if that actually worked for anybody, but did you hop on that challenge?
No, I did not. I'm telling you, even though you mentioned it now, just trying to remember that challenge, because I tried to understand what that challenge was all about, and I could not get it. Why you have to put pencil and start calling names and all that? I could not.
Calling out a spirit. That's
It was so spiritual and so scary.
Why would I want to call out a spirit?
And as Nigerians, typical Nigerians, we are
I did
usually
not
afraid of
understand
stuff
it at
like
all,
that.
yeah.
But anyway, after the Charlie challenge came the silhouette challenge. That's one. That's one. I saw. So did you hop on the silhouette challenge?
No, I didn't, but I really liked it, because of the way, the contrast, the change from, from dressing up to being
Something
kind of
really
naked, kind of. I really liked it, but I did not hop
So you
on
liked it?
But you did not do it.
Yeah, it's suspect.
Because
You
even
should
at
be more
first,
exploring.
getting the pronunciation of that word was a problem. They had so many names. People were trying to pronounce the word, and they could not get it. And later we got to understand, it's called silhouette, and it was fun, but no,
initially,
kind of challenge.
Initially when that challenge started, I think it was basically for women to be more open or more accepting of their physique. But of course, you know that whenever anything comes into Nigeria, the narrative changes.
We give it a different.
Yes, but did you
vibe
hop on
and
that challenge?
I liked the song. I liked the song on that challenge. I liked put
your hands on my ear.
I like that they had to, bring back something that had existed before. Like that song. That's all I'm going to say. I liked the song.
But you are not okay. You're suspect.
I like the challenge also.
Okay, so after that we had the Lori Iro. So I'm not Yoruba, but from the context, the first time I heard that word, from the context, I think I understood what it was all about. You know, when you're saying something to somebody, maybe like, I like your hair, or you just say something out of the ordinary to somebody, maybe like a compliment sort of, and the person said, no, you're wrong. So even you don't have to understand the language to know what the person is. Yes. So yes, I think I said that a couple of times. I did that. Did you?
I don't think, I can't remember now, but I would do, because it was what was trending. So I think I did.
Okay, so because of time, I'm just going to read through the other challenges, and then we pick up the conversations from there. After the Lori Raw challenge, we had the Who They Breathe challenge and the Ichok challenge, which I think is still ongoing now, because a lot of people still say Ichok. I say it a lot. Okay, so we had the UAR challenge, the Dorime Sound challenge, the Sugar Daddy Association. You know, Sugar Daddy, where we they manage. It is the marathon.
Sugar Daddy Association. I think we had the Stingy Men.
Stingy Men Association.
After, but
yeah, it was the same.
Came out to say, "Oh, I'm stingy." Hold on to that thought.
Yes,
like I am.
That actually started in Zimbabwe. I don't know if you recall. Some men in Zimbabwe were actually saying that they were not going to spend more than 5K Zimbabwean currency on their women, because they are actually stingy men. And then it came to Nigeria.
And Nigerians saw something that they could relate to.
Yeah, exactly.
If other persons are doing this, we can do this.
Yes, of course. And after that, we had the Obi Kubana mother's burial. I don't really think that was a challenge, but it actually rocked the social media space, and it was the talk of town for a very long period of time. And then we had the Crate challenge.
That was
Earlier, Joy had something to say about the Crate challenge.
That's the challenge that I feel that at that point, Nigeria as a country should probably hold a conference and come together and ask ourselves, what exactly is our problem?
Valid question.
When we saw this thing happening outside, we saw probably in developed countries where these persons are sure of themselves, they had insurance and all of that. Like, you bring this home for what? What is the plan? When you know you cannot give your mother Obi Kubana's kind of burial, now you want to kill. No, what is the intention?
I don't get it.
And we're really raising the bar, you know. It started, you know, just lit you. Before you know it, the crates were high, and I saw someone, I was like, geez, you want to break your leg? For what? Medical personnel
actually came online and were appealing with Nigerians, please don't do this. First of all, you don't have health insurance. Secondly, our hospitals are full, and we were still even shuffling between doctors' strike and all of this madness.
Imagine being rolled in, and then the doctor asks, what happened? He did Crate challenge.
I trust Nigerian doctors. They'll just leave you to your fate. You will let it alone.
Okay,
just put him there.
Yeah, hold the consequences.
Moving on now. After the Crate challenge came the Squid Game challenge. Confession. I still haven't seen Squid Game till now.
Same here. Same here.
Don't give me spoilers.
But you really need to. And that's something that they should not bring to Nigeria.
It's already in Nigeria.
That's too, like, the real version of it. It should not. It's too intense. Unless you are in a way, it's something that could actually depopulate. But I don't think we have a problem with our population. We like ourselves
just the way we are. Okay, and then sometime in October we started hearing something huge. Something huge. I'm expecting something huge. Somebody promised me something huge. Yes, that was another fun challenge that rocked the social media space. And then the alcohol challenge.
That's why I sip my alcohol.
You know,
Joe Boy said sip.
And he did not say drink substances. I remember during that challenge when he went wild, Joe Boy actually put out a tweet and he was like, you know, I appreciate the love the alcohol song is getting, but guys, please stop taking different substances. And somebody replied, "Not me, you go tell me how to do with your song." I mean, Nigerians, it's always a cruise out here. And then we had the now waiting no make sense. I'm going to do from now on. I think that one lasted for a while. Spilled into November, and then
I did
December. Yes, I did that a lot. And then the Zazu challenge. Was it really a challenge? But it actually rocked the social media space. Okay, now we have listed some of the challenges, and if you have forgotten, well, kudos to us, right? We deserve some accolades. Now we're going to talk about some reactions that we got, or our own reactions now. Some of the challenges that we think were actually positive, that helped, and some of the challenges that we thought, you know, were just went out of hand and was really, really unnecessary.
For me, I would say the alcohol challenge went out of hand because I saw people drinking palm oil, so many substances that were uncalled for. They didn't really get the meaning of the song, of what Joe Boy was talking about, you know, trying to get you into that space of what you've been through in life and all of that. So that alcohol challenge was not it for me. The crate challenge was out of it. I think most of these trends, when they come, based on what we're going through in Nigeria, you know, the economic situations, when they come, they find a way to just make us feel a bit better, you know, about whatever is happening. And sometimes I tend to really do not appreciate most of these trends because they are really not, I don't see anything educative or informative about it. It's just for fun anyway. So some were really out of hand, while some were just there to help us, you know, move through, you know, whatever depressed moments that we were at that time.
So for you, Joy, what are some of the ones that you thought were actually okay or were, you know?
Okay, so I liked how some of these challenges, especially the ones that had to do with songs, came up on TikTok. If you think about it, it helped the artists that did this song. So Joeboy had alcohol on TikTok and people were doing, so fine, the reactions that he expected did not play out exactly as he wanted it. Like Nigerians said, nobody will tell me what I go do. But if you think about it, it actually did help him. No publicity is bad publicity. How about Tiwa Savage and Brandy, somebody's song? Now people are hoping that, oh, I would use that song on my wedding day. I don't want to be the bringer of bad news, but what if nobody wants to find you?
Oh my God.
If nobody wants to find you? What if you have to go find somebody? But I like that those challenges actually helped bond people. So, like what Favor said, it's true. We look for the whatever means that we can use to survive. Living in Nigeria is a tough tax. So if it is cruise that you use to go through that tax, by all means, please do. And then it's brought out a lot of creative. So something huge, Sabinus, nobody really knew much about him before now. But everybody is now expecting something huge.
Yes.
So everybody is expecting.
My own something huge will soon drop.
Don't worry, I'll call you next week. I expect something huge.
Yes.
The Lori Raw challenge is lying though. So Yoruba has this thing, Yimu like, but it is now out there. Lori Raw, nobody will marry you. Lori Raw is lying. There are so many challenges that if you really look at it, there are lessons from it. There are lessons to pick from it. When the year started with the first scandal, we saw Dangote out there.
You know.
And some persons are like, okay, now think about it. If Dangote can be out there,
who am I?
You cannot shame the shameless.
Yes, of course.
You cannot. So people actually do pick lessons. But the thing about Nigeria is we would make fun of it. Thinking about it, 2021 was a tough year because 2020 just went by. And because of the pandemic and all, as much crews that you can gather, use it to scale through. But if you really look at the success rate of most individuals, probably look at your community, your the tribes around you, people did well.
I was even going to ask, right? We understand the fact that living in Nigeria is a huge task, just like she said. We go through a lot as Nigerians. So this is what has made some critics come out to say that, you know what, Nigerians are unserious people because they focus so much on catching these crews because they want to feel good about their situation. And then they actually forget that all is not well. Do you get? Especially the youth. Like my dad would always say, the future now that we're shouting the future. We are the future. Our generation is the future, but we are too busy catching crews on social media.
But I feel like most times when the youth are trying their best, you know, to get something out of nothing, but when they keep trying and the leaders keep frustrating their efforts, you know, they tend to just lay back and say, okay, let's see how it goes. The least we can do is to jack part of the country and leave these old people to keep up with their old ways because they will still come back and be the leaders. People that instead of leaders of tomorrow, and people that you knew were the leaders back in the days
are still leading us till tomorrow.
So it's like the youth, they are trying their best, trying to come out and do something reasonable, but yet the leaders are not giving them that opportunity. So when it comes to a cruise, they just catch the cruise and just let me feel better, feel okay, and just work on myself, find a way to jack part of country or just, you know, do something with myself. And
in light of what Favor is saying, if you actually think about it, if peradventure that there is an opening for the youth to show, trust me, they would not disappoint. We saw it during the NSAS protest. So if assuming that, oh, the leaders say, if I always cashing crews, oh yeah, come and do this leadership thing, let's see how.
But that's the thing, we are waiting. That's the thing, we are waiting for the power. We are waiting for the power to be handed over to us. But will it be?
there are so many, like you said, there are so many creative minds, you know, they bring out things from that cruise. You see them bringing out from that challenges. You see them bringing out things that you didn't expect could go. You see them acting out scripts, bringing out some roles, and you feel like, oh, I didn't know you could do this song in this pattern. So you see that they have creative minds. They just need that avenue for them to explore.
Yes, yeah, I totally agree with both of you. Like, Nigerian youths are actually creative. There's no doubt about that. But sometimes I think we get carried away and we're just waiting for mantle to be handed over to us. Like, the president will just specially call one youth and say, you know what, the youth now take over. It's never going to happen. So now let's deviate from that. Still talking about trends that rock social media. Just before the end of the year 2021, something happened in South Africa. So there's this rapper, Casper Vest, who put out something on social media, and then there was a troll. You know, you cannot take away trolling from social media. So these trolls went on social media and ranted all manner of things about Casper Vest, and Casper Vest was like, you know what? You have the energy that matches your mouth. Let's have a one-on-one. So he challenged this guy to a physical battle. Not that we are supporting violence anyways. So he took this guy to the ring and beat him up mercilessly like a child.
As it should be.
Like a child. As it should be. Bear in mind, we're not supporting violence. But then again, a lot of people actually said, you know, they applauded what happened because just like that song, you're not going to let me drink water, drop cup. Their celebrities are humans as well. So now skip to early this year or still late last year, something happened between Shatta Wale and Nigerian musicians. I don't know. And then Burna Boy, something also happened between Burna Boy and Shatta Wale, and Burna Boy actually said, you know what? Let's have a one-on-one.
Give me location.
So now the question is this going to become a trend? Like, somebody trolls you on social media and you're like, come, let's trash it out.
It's going to become a trend because we also saw Jimmy. I don't know if it was a stunt anyway, but we saw him, you know.
I think that was
went
real.
to, what's his name? Uche.
Yes, the guy
We
with
went
the
to
red
look
bra.
for him, and you know they.
That thing that you said.
No, J-Mike has no chill. It even shows in his character.
I know that thing that you're saying online. I just like to hear it.
It should extend. I'm not supporting violence, but it should extend because sometimes when you see what these trolls write about the celebrities, I feel so bad for them. And most of these trolls are people that just buy data 100 naira and sit in their room and just start saying all sorts. These people are human beings, for Christ's sake. You don't just come online and say things and just mess up their whole day and mess up their entire life and family.
I like that energy, and so it's not everybody that has that energy to start explaining that, this is why, when what happened to Tiwa happened to Tiwa. I like how she handled it.
Yes.
So talking about trolling, there is a little bit of blackmail there. People would want to, because you're a celebrity, come and trash you and you just be helpless.
Yes.
No, that thing that you're saying online, I just want to have conversation with you. Say it again.
Use the same energy.
That same energy.
Yes.
I'm not saying that we would fight, though. I'm just saying we should settle it amicably.
Yeah, even before the Tiwa Savage blackmail, I think it was 2019 or 2020, somebody actually blackmailed Tonto Dike. I was saying, I have your nudes. If you don't send me so amount of money, I'm going to put it out. And this person, you know, still troll. Tonto Dike, that controversies are food.
You should really watch out because I also saw one interview when they troll. After all is said about, you know, the TV presenters on a particular station.
Yes, they went for
auditioning and met them. He was surprised.
You know,
they have started reading out all the tweets, what he has said about the presenters and the TV station. So I think trolls should watch out, you know, what they put online.
Why would you even want to take it upon yourself to constantly put somebody in pain?
Yeah,
like,
you do not really know that person.
You don't even know the person.
Out.
I feel that
Beats my imagination.
I feel it's a reflection of yourself. Because of how you see yourself, you think that, oh, if I talk down on this person,
I'll feel better about myself.
It doesn't
or
work.
we are all the same.
It doesn't work.
But you're not special. You're not special anyway. Okay, still talking about spillovers. Yes, last year we had lots of spiritual moments on social media. We had this certain Mommy Gio. I think there are about 2 Mommy Gios. There are several other Mommy Gios, but 2 prominent ones right now in Nigeria who would come out on social media to say that if you're spraying perfume, you are going to hellfire. Hello, Mama. If you have body odor, it is a sin. Okay, that's just me putting my own out there. So she said so many things, and recently we have more of these, should I say, admonitions from these mommy geos spilling into the year 2022. And a lot of people are just saying, you know what, it's cruise. But there's still some gullible people out there who, whatever you say to them, they tend to believe, they tend to buy it, and people get really, really scared. So a lot of people don't even know whether heaven is real or hell is real, but they still come out and tell you, I beg, I no want to see no, I no want go fire. Oh. Do you understand? And now, recently, she said, if you're a DJ, you're going to hell, because according to her, the definition of DJ means devil's joy. And then she said a whole lot of things. Okay. Some things that are even way too explicit for her to be putting out on social media. And I'll be like, Mommy Gio, why are you saying this thing? Why even mentioning it if you're a Christian woman?
It's okay. I feel like this is really getting to you. But if you think about it, why this woman is saying all of these things, let us also be conscious of our environment. Nigerians will use anybody that they can to cash cruise. So she may have
giving
said
her publicity.
She may have said some things, and some persons are like, okay, if she said this, then she can say this too. I saw a post where she called a particular name, like, if you answer this name, you would not go to heaven. But the name is a Christian name, and I'm wondering.
Oh my God.
So it's probably not she doing all of it. Like, okay, she's doing some, and some persons are like, you too can also do this.
Yeah.
It's not all of it.
Oh boy, how do you feel about this?
Man, it's a lot. 2021 gave us so much to talk about, and we hope that 2022 will give us a lot to talk about.
Yes, so fingers crossed.
Most of these challenges, most of these trends help us through tough times and tough situations in Nigeria. Now, we listed a lot. If there's anyone you think we left out, just leave us a comment down below and let us know. Let's, just have a recap of what 2021 was all about for us. Now, please do not forget to always like our videos. Give us a thumbs up. It helps our channel to grow as much as it can. Please, this is the much we can take on the show today. We'll be back on Monday for Matters on Ground. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us a comment below and join in the conversation. Until we come your way next time, my name is Favor of Vienloba. Thank you for watching.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.